Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zombie Kragan and this is Guild Wars 1. So yeah, I did something really silly. And the day the expansion launched I actually paid for the first game because I wanted to show you a few things. One, I wanted to show you the differences between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. Two, I wanted to show you what some of the lore was and why some of it's so awesome. And three, I wanted to show you how you can get to 30 Hall of Monuments points so I can get the rest of the pets. So this is how it works. You can just start a PvP only character if you want, which is great. But we're going to go role-playing character. And you're instantly like kind of shown like the three different like expansions. So Prophecies is the first game, Factions is Cantha, Nightfall is Alona. So I'm going to start in Prophecies, okay? And then these are the 6 professions that were available. So I'm going to choose Ranger, obviously. He's going to be a male. Let's do something quick. How do I rotate? That's rotate. Yeah, that will do. Hair color's fine. Face is okay. He'll do. So let's make him greener, because I like my green. There's more dye options later on. This is just like the first kind of bit. And let's call him Zombie Kragan. And here we go.
The last day dawns on the kingdom of Ascalon. It arrives with no fanfare, no tolling of alarms. Those who will remember will speak fondly of the warm morning breeze. People carry on with their daily lives, unaware that in a short while, everything they have ever known will come to an end.
Scribe,
Yes, my lord.
these Char are relentless, but we shall hold the wall at all costs.
Yes, my lord.
Take this message to Sir Titus. Go forth and recruit the strongest, the smartest. Bring to me the bravest in all of Ascalon. Find me the heroes who will lead our kingdom to glory.
As you command, my king.
So here we are. So this is set like roughly 250 years before Guild Wars 1. Or before Guild Wars 2, this is Guild Wars 1. And yeah, so at this point, Char are enemies. And yeah, so let's just show you how this works. So the way Guild Wars 1 works is quests. So people have got like giant like quest icons. And you know, this guy wants me to talk to Sir Titus. So like I can run around as normal, but what I can also do is I can click on the ground to run, and it runs to that point, which I really like. But one thing I don't like about Guild Wars 1 is you can't jump. Jumping doesn't work. Also, I can click on someone and I run to them, so you don't even have to think. Oh look, I talked to him. I accept. And I get experience. So my experience bar is up here. This is where it defaults, so I'm probably going to keep this way for a little bit. So quest added, war preparations. So Artemis the Ranger is waiting for you in Lakeside County. Yeah, with Lakeside County. Take the southwest gate, you can't miss it. So let's go. There's another guy around. So yeah, this is Guild Wars 1. So the way skills work is I don't actually have any yet. It's in Guild Wars 2, like the first 5 skills are your weapon skills, then you got your healing skill, then you've got like 3 utility skills, and then you got your elite skill. It doesn't work like that in Guild Wars 1. You can just choose 8 skills. Like your weapons have no bearing on skills whatsoever, but some skills won't work without specific weapons. Like you'll need a bow to use archery skills, you need a hammer to use hammer skills, things like that. So yeah, this is the start of my adventure. So there are loads of quests like to pick up, but yeah, I just wanted to show you just a few notable things before I do so. Up here, one of these guys, I can't remember which one, because it's been a very long time since I played this. There we go, Prince Rurik, okay? So do you notice his sword? That is Ritlock's sword from Guild Wars 2. This is the guy who had to die for him to get it. Spoiler alert. Well, everyone dies, because obviously this is very far in the past. But yeah, so I just want to make a quick video just to set things up, and I'll show you like how you like gain skills, things like that. But mostly I'm going to focus on the lore, because obviously Rurik was a big deal. There's even a part in Divinity's Reach called Rurikton. It's named after this guy here, so he's the prince. And right now things are all like kind of hunky-dory and like everything's fine, you know, because the Char haven't attacked yet, but they're literally about to. So this is the area called Pre-Searing. So this is like its own kind of instance. Imagine like a tutorial level almost, but a big one, and it kind of shows you like how to gain skills and everything like that. So another few like key differences is there aren't any waypoints in Guild Wars 1. The way it works is the towns. So Ascalon City is a town, so I can teleport to Ascalon City wherever I want, and all travel is free. Absolutely, like you can travel between continents free. It doesn't matter. It's all free, which is kind of awesome. And I can't remember any of the shortcuts. I don't have a guild. Yeah, the inventory works like similar way. You've got a backpack, but you add bags to it as you go along. It doesn't like go down, which is a bit weird. But yeah, what I'll do, let's run outside. That's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, the way the game works is after you've gone into an area once, you'll have it downloaded, but you've got to download each new area as you enter it. So the first time you go in places, you've got loading screens. Okay, so I need to speak to Artemis the Ranger. So you must be the aspiring ranger I was asked to meet. Let's get rid of that tooltip. Alright then, let's get started. We'll begin by giving you some hands-on experience with your bow, but you should keep in mind that this profession requires a diverse skill set. As a ranger, you'll have an opportunity to learn how to set traps, gain an animal companion, and use nature rituals to alter the entire battlefield. Believe you me, enemies will fear your combination of range, speed, and toughness. Yes, it's good to be a ranger. So I accept. So I've got more experience. So a horde of scale down by the river road has been hunting human prey to feed to their queen. You must put an end to this. If you can get them to flee into the woods, they should lead you right to her. Eliminate the Scale Queen and report back to me. So my reward, I get experience, and I get Power Shot, which is an attack skill, and Troll Unguent, which is a healing skill, like the one in Guild Wars 2. So right now, I don't have any skills, but Guild Wars 1 has an auto attack. It's just a basic attack. You just either click on someone or press the spacebar, and you just attack. So I just killed that level 1 or level 0 guy, and now they're running off, okay? So they're going to lead me over to the queen. So I can click space if I want, and I'll kind of like run after them and hit them when I'm in range. And I get an earth staff. So I can use the staff if I want, watch. It won't do much right now because I don't have any skills, but this is a ranger with a staff, which in Guild Wars 2 you can't use unless you have the Heart of Thorns expansion and get the druid. But there's our queen. Yes, I know I've had a new weapon. So I'm going to pick up the scale fin. So items like drop on the floor, as you probably noticed. So let's kill this queen. So there we go. So I've got a flame artifact, which is kind of like a focus. It's like an offhand kind of thing, which gives you more energy. So it's kind of circled out right now because I need like a one-handed weapon to use it. But yeah. So, you know what I was saying about the fact that you can kind of like run to someone? You should be able to see, I can see names by holding Alt, like through the kind of wall. There's Artemis, so I can click on Artemis and I will auto run towards her. Which is kind of awesome. Like I can see why it's not in Guild Wars 2. Like everything's like kind of like more free and open in Guild Wars 2, but that's fine. So Titus was right, there is something special about you. No doubt you can be entrusted with a few skills, use them wisely. Havasdan, however you pronounce it, should be here in a moment if you desire further guidance. So I have some skills. I think it's K for skills, yeah. So I want to put Troll and Gwent at the end. So I now have, stop moving. I have Power Shot, so it takes 25 damage, Troll and Gwent. For 13 seconds I have +3 health regen, okay? So do you see here, these 3 blips, that's my energy. I don't have anything, Power Shot takes 10 energy. But I can also get, like the 3 bars represent like energy regen. You can get like health regen as well, which is really cool. So, let's just keep going. You're the ranger Sir Titus was telling me about, aren't you? Well, I imagine he's right that you've got potential, but potential won't save you from a chaff firestorm. Experience will. I suggest you head southwest to Ashford and talk to Devona. She's bound to have a task or two for you. And I just get experience. So, let's just run. So I need to go here. So, while I'm running, there's something I want to tell you about, like pre-searing. Oh, I forget. I can't click anyway because it stops it. Basically, there's a title you can get for hitting max level in this kind of area, and I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna record every single step of the way, because in Guild Wars 1, level 20 is the max level. You know, and it sounds like it's not a lot, but it really worked well for the game. Like, getting to level 20 isn't a big deal. It is it used to be in pre-searing. Like, it was crazy. The only way you used to be able to get it before they added these new quests was that you actually had to lure enemies to like a resurrection shrine and let them kill you enough until you leveled them up, and then you can earn experience from killing them. But check this out. See my energies regening? Imagine this like the same way like the thieves have that what's it called? It's not initiative, that's what I was thinking of. I'm about to say intelligence. Imagine it's the same similar kind of way where that's an energy and they regen it. That's probably like one of the closer kind of examples. Or like, actually no, what am I talking about? The entire Revenant mechanic is based completely off of this. You even get regen pips, ignore me. The Revenant is the more likely kind of one. So, I think somewhere around here, right, this is important, okay? See this glowing thing here? This is a resurrection shrine, okay? So, it automatically activates when you're like the closest to it. So if I was to die, I'd resurrect here, and I get like death penalty and all that, like in Guild Wars 2. But you don't have to like walk up to it. And check this, there's a strider here, so this is one of the pets I can tame. See, he's got like a green name where everyone else is like kind of yellowish. That's important, okay? So let's talk to Devona. I don't even have to see her properly, and I can just talk to her. So she's a warrior, but she can still help. So I'm glad you've come. Do you know what? I'm not going to read everything. Basically, I do a quest and I get a shield. Like, I don't think everyone wants me to read every single tiny detail. So this quest gives me a fire wand. I'm just going to do it this way. Because, like, otherwise I'll be just, like, sat there kind of reading everything. And you guys can pause the video if you really want to see it. I doubt anyone was. I think people pretty much just want to see, like, the most, like what's different and what's the same. Oh, I can't run between them for some reason. So let's see, what do I get here? So I get an axe and a cane here. So a cane is like a scepter. And here's a quest item. Pick up a beautiful feather. Right, so I can't remember for the life of me where like the pet tamer person is, because it's been a very, very, very long time since I played this. What quests do I have? Okay, the primary one is Unsettling Rumors. Let's do the primary one. So I need to go to Ashford Abbey, which is just over here. Okay. I really want to jump. I can't jump. There is no jumping in this game. So like, with my like Guild Wars 2 save, like it's really hard, and I've got to constantly think about like the fact that I can't glide. It's even worse here because I can't jump at all. So let's go inside. So like I said before, I've got to load the new area because I haven't been there before. But the files aren't that big. So I need to speak to the scribe. Yep. So he's now sending me off somewhere else. He's now telling me I actually have to map travel to Ascalon City. So that's how you learn about map traveling. Brother Menlo. He's an important character. What is he? Ah, okay. So this I want to show you. This is probably the biggest difference between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. This is absolutely incredible, and I love this to bits, okay? You can have, like, skills from any profession. It doesn't matter. A ranger can have elementalist skills, a warrior can have necromancer skills. It doesn't matter. You have, like, your main profession, and you can have a secondary profession. So, these are monk skills, okay? So, Rise in Healing is just a straight heal instead of like the Trollonguin's like regen. And then I've got a Bane Signet, which is signets don't cost energy but have like a higher recharge, and this does lots of damage to undead. So I've just unlocked skills for a completely different profession. How amazing is that? But I'm going to teleport to Ascalon City so I can continue this quest. That's it, Unsettling Rumors. And I need to speak to Armin Saberlin. Like, a lot of the bills rely heavily on other kind of professions. It's really cool. So I get a shield. So here we go. So Sir wants me to pick a secondary profession, okay? So this is where you kind of like go to like different ones to kind of find out. So I'll stick with monk. I'm already a ranger. So he's just telling me where to go. So I've got to like do monk skills to get the monk one. So if I beat this skill, then he'll let me kind of have that as a secondary profession, and it's great. It kind of comes here, and you can get like all the other attributes and stuff. But see, I think it's this one, expertise. Okay, the expertise kind of ranks are unique to rangers. Like even someone with a secondary profession can't get them, and it's the same with every profession. Everyone has like a main one, which makes like their skills better. Like one of the best is the necromancer has. I think it's called soul reaping. Or it might be soul magic, it's something like that, where if an enemy dies like in front of you, you get energy back, and it's insane. But only they can get it, which is annoying. But anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna quickly end this video here. I'm gonna have a bit of a run around. I'm gonna find like the pet tamer guys, and I'm gonna show you how pets work in Guild Wars 1, okay? Because as you probably noticed, I don't actually have a pet right now. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, you start with a pet, even with the prologue, and you can't turn it off unless you're a soul beast, where you can merge with it. But rangers in Guild Wars 1 work completely differently. You can choose to be completely petless if you want. And I'll show you all that in another video. But thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.